I'm Peyton Newell, D lineman from Hiawatha, Kansas, and I just committed to the University of Nebraska. It came down to KU, K-State, South Carolina, and Nebraska. Nebraska has been, kind of my favorite since the very beginning. It's a great place, to reach your full potential, and the coaches there are like, they're one of the best in the country. So, that's why I'm going to be a Husker. I think the biggest thing is the coaches treated me right. They did nothing more that they should have done, but they also did everything they could. One thing that separated the coaches from the other schools is, offense and defensive position coaches made a idea to reach out to me, and that's something I really appreciated. The first time I went up there, there was something very special about it. The more and more I went there, the more and more I liked it. I kind of went to those other schools, just something to compare to Nebraska, and Nebraska was in my mind at every visit I went to, so that's why I'm going to be a Husker. A lot of people have talked me down just because of playing in a small town school. I really don't think that should affect you. I've gone to a lot of national camps, and most of them have actually won the MVP awards. Hiawatha, we're in the Big 7 league. A lot of people just think because it's Kansas that means we can't play. The Big 7 is actually one of the best leagues in Kansas. Last year we played the 4A state champs and the 3A state champs, so Hiawatha has one of the toughest schedules in Kansas. Definitely use it as motivation. Like I said earlier, I've been to several national combines and camps and competed with the best and held my own.
Tell me about Peyton Newell off the field.
I'm definitely a big family guy. Family is very important to me, especially with the passing away of my mom. It caused us to be very close, and I think that's my biggest thing, big family guy.
Talk about the records in the back. I know that you're a guy that kind of takes pride in those.
We tested a month ago, and I ended up with a 400 bench, 350 hang clean, 550 push press, 700 squat, and 600 front squat. You
got the board back there, and your name appears quite a few times. I guess, how big of a deal has that been to you?
It's definitely important to me. That's one of those things with football on and off the field. Academics, I have a 3.96. Topping the lifting charts, and also doing a lot of work on the football field. So I think that's my biggest thing. Just being well-rounded.
And you mentioned your mom a couple times. Just talk a little bit about her story and your story for maybe the casual Nebraska fan who doesn't know it.
My mom passed away when I was 5 years old. I'm definitely here today because of her, and as far as the recruiting process and where I'm at on the football field is because of her. Definitely all my motivation comes from her, and she's definitely, even though she's not here, she's still a very important person in my life.
I see the locker, and it's got not only a picture of her, but like all the stories that have been written over the recruiting process that kind of involved her. Just talk a little bit about the locker.
The locker, I kind of did that, not for the attention. I did it for every day when I come in here. It reminds me why I do what I do, and gives me motivation to be the best that I can be because of her.
That's the night before your announcement, and we were talking a little bit off camera. Quite a few text messages, probably even more tweets. Are you excited for this to kind of die down a little bit?
Yeah, it's been a crazy 4 years. People definitely giving their opinion on where I should go, some more than others. And, I'm ready to, get it done with and commit to one school.
Your goal at Nebraska, what is it? And I guess your goal as a college football player?
Be the best that I can be. That's my number one goal.
What is your message to Husker fans today? I guess, what would you tell them tonight about you and what you're going to bring to the football field? And if you had just one chance to give them a message, what would you say?
Definitely be on the lookout. I'm excited to be a Husker. I know about the tradition and what the program has to offer, and I'm going to soak up every minute of it, and I'm going to enjoy these next few years of my life.